We're back. Stealing more world records. This time we're doing a nimble seed. 4809 was the final time. Yet again, Swarm out here stealing records from everybody. And it's my job to steal them back. Just an honest day's work of thievery, larceny. And if you're watching over on Dragon Blitz Daily, you could steal the subscribe button by clicking it and subscribing to the channel and helping me get more subscribers than that dastardly Dragon Blitz who thinks he is so much better, cooler, and handsome, more handsome than I am, which we all know cannot be true. Man, that guy got owned. The mobile version of Symphony of the Night cannot do the shop glitch now. Skylander. It's not possible. It was patched out of that version. Thanks, everybody, for the good luck. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that got patched in future versions of the game. I'm making a video that kind of goes over it a little bit. I do want to make a video that eventually is like a full compendium of all of the changes. Yo, that gravity boot color is crazy. So yeah, that's a new thing that got added recently is the randomized gravity jump colors. Meal ticket, of course. And I like the red. The red's nice. I'm playing the PlayStation version, Max. The randomizer only works on the PlayStation version of the game. It's a modified version of the PlayStation version. I'm glad you were watching the DB Daily and came over to the live stream, Phil. Appreciate it. It would be funny to use the jewel sword, but I don't think it's worth it. I did go out of my way to grab it. In case I find that money is very useful, then maybe I'll start using the jewel sword, but I doubt it. Replacing the voice acting? I mean, yeah, it's not ideal that the voice acting changed. A lot of people are upset about it, but not as many as you would think. There are plenty of people that just never played the original, so they don't know, or they just don't care, which is so sad. Genuinely so sad. Get down here. Force of Echo. I don't need that. Welcome, Crispy. Hope you're doing well. Nice. That movement was pretty clean. Mexican telenovela actors doing the OG script? Hell yeah. That'd be very funny. Familiar card, don't need that. God damn, sometimes I impress myself with how I schmoove through this game. This is one of the reasons I love Nimble, is because, like, you can just do some crazy-ass movement. Yeah, the Gravity Boots colors being randomized is, like, a brand new thing. They finally, the people working on the decomp figured out how to do it, basically. Shoutouts to everybody working on the decomp. Once my newest video comes out, it'll explain a lot of the speedrunning differences in like the mobile version and like, because the mobile version is based off the PSP version and the video has a lot to do with the PSP stuff. So hopefully that helps clear up a lot of confusion for people. I do want to make like an entire glitch compendium type video at some point. My current goal is I'll have it be ready by the time I get 50,000 subscribers on the main YouTube channel. Because I feel like that's something that should exist. There's like so much information on this game that exists out there, but it's like, I don't know, the best way that I've found to create information that has like a long-lasting impact is to make them into YouTube videos, because YouTube's not going down anytime soon. And it being a service that hosts videos for, well over a decade is useful. So hopefully the information can stay around for a long period of time. Not bad. Pretty clean fight. We're not finding anything, though. "20 years old for YouTube? Wow, that makes me feel like I'm turning into dust." What up, Arrowblood? Thank you for the Prime. God, I remember when YouTube came out. Don't say 20 years old. What up, very dumb nerd? You're amongst company with a username like that. As that describes pretty much everyone who watches this stream, let's be real, myself included. Oh, hell yeah, I love this song. Fuck, I was a little early. It's gonna be 19 in February. Oh. Oh. Time. It never stops. Just like me. For real. For real. Heart of Vlad, okay. I think we're looking for Silver Ring. That's kind of the guess that I have for this seed right now. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, anything can give us progression. We're looking for, what, complexity 6 for Nimble? So, trying to learn how to chain wing smashes. It's not easy. It takes a long time to figure it out, I feel like. But once you get it down, you have it down. So that's like the nice thing about it. It's like a skill that once you can do it, you can kind of do it forever. And it's fun. And it increases the replay value of the game a lot. Even from like a casual perspective. Wow, meal ticket and library card. Oh boy. What am I doing in here? I'll go this way. Doing it between rooms is difficult. That's always going to be a thing. The hardest part of wing smashing is knowing the... This is something that I probably should make a video about at some point. The wing smashing, the hard part is not the input. The hard part is knowing the layout of the goddamn castle and knowing where rooms are so you could space your wing smashes out appropriately. Hi, you want to see something cool? First message in the chat ever. Looking a little sus. No one click on that link, please. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead and ban that guy, I guess. Because that's definitely not how you introduce yourself. Thank you, ASD. Yeah, don't just show up in chat and then post links. Oh well. Yeah, the music's randomized as well. I should have used my library card earlier, but it's fine. This is like a slight optimization. Yeah, I'd be careful checking out links that link to a PDF. We already have Dragon Helm, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, nothing in here.
Farewell for now.
I think he's Indarl. I will grab this. We still need a secondary throwable, I think. I probably should have kept an eye out for that, but 3 Vlads. So, to the caverns we go. Yeah, I like the red gravity jump as well. Going the wrong way. Or almost went the wrong way. Are there more colors? Yeah, it's random. Probably should have grabbed that stopwatch, but I'm sure we'll find another one. Don't need that. Yeah, you can turn off the randomized music if you don't like it. I think that was a luck potion there. Thank you, Cookie Meister, for the good luck. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is just the music playing in Alucard's head. He's just nervous. But on the surface, he looks calm. Spaghetti. Nothing. All right. Okay. I mean, we're looking for something here. Oh, nice job. I bonked on like 1 pixel. Didn't want to pick that up. I've never played this seed before, if that's what you're asking, Magikarp. Pretty much nobody replays the same random seed over and over again to try and get a better time. You pretty much play through it once to try and see the best time you can get, and then you move on to a different seed if you don't get a good time or whatever. That's generally how it works. I'll grab the Power Sire on the way back. That'll probably just be my offhand weapon then. What are my thoughts on Vampire Survivors? It's a fun game. That could be progression, but we don't know yet. I think it's fun. Part of me wishes I played it more, but I just don't have a lot of time to play random video games nowadays. Pretty much the only time I'm playing video games is when I'm streaming. So you guys know exactly which games I'm playing, aka SotN Randomizer 99% of the time. And then 1% of the time I'll boot up a different game like Resident Evil or whatever. I'm also thinking about if I can find demos for interesting looking indie games, I might try those out on stream more often as well. Because I do enjoy like just playing a demo. Because like a demo is the perfect length for stream most of the time, where you'll only be playing through the game for about like 30 minutes to like 2 hours at most, which is like great for streaming. What are my thoughts on Brussels sprouts? Honestly, I feel like Brussels sprouts are just hard to cook well. Raw Brussels sprouts? Hell no. You couldn't force me to eat raw Brussels. Actually, that's not true. You could force me to. They're not that bad. Just not preferred. I have much more fond forms of leafy green vegetables than Brussels sprouts. Roasted. The issue with roasted Brussels sprouts is the outside gets like kind of charred, and then the inside is still like undercooked. So you're getting like the worst of both worlds. You have to cut them in half. Maybe I've just been cooking them wrong then. When you put it like that, it sounds like a skill issue on my behalf. Then maybe I should give Brussels sprouts another chance. Better oil penetration. Can you stop being horny in my chat? What do you mean oil penetration? Get out of here. I have a library card. Cooking stream? Nah, I wish I could, but I don't have the... I don't have the setup for that. I should invest in better cameras and like more stream equipment. One of these days. I just have a lot of expenses coming up. I have taxes that I have to worry about in January. I also have the whole like very real possibility of like moving into a much more expensive place. Kind of being forced upon me. Mostly because the place I live at is well under the market rate. Because I got very lucky signing the lease when we did. And keeping the rate low. But that won't be forever. And we likely will have to move. It's okay, it happens, it's life. I'm very thankful and lucky that, like, it will work out. It'll just be a little stressful for a while. And people like Faded Flaker supporting their stream with their Amazon Prime subscriptions to the stream. That helps as well. And if we hit that freaking Partner Plus, forget about it. That's a 40% bonus. Merely for existing. It's crazy. Merely for having enough subs, I just get a 40% bonus from Twitch.
Tribute.
Thank you, Normal Balls, as well.
Men's souls
Hope you're having a great day. I am having a great day, Normal Balls. I appreciate it. Hope the new place is an upgrade for the cost. I hope so too. We'll see. We don't know. Like, we haven't. This is news that was given to us yesterday that our landlord is considering selling. Because the landlord we have is like a 1 in a million type landlord who's actually like a genuinely nice human being and keeps the prices much lower than market value because he likes us. But he's old and he doesn't want to keep taking care of the property, so he wants to sell it, which, I mean, you know, that's his prerogative. But by doing so, once he sells the property, we'll be leasing to somebody else who will not keep the market, like, keep us lower than market rate. Is rent control a thing? Not in Florida, baby. Not in Florida. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Vanilla glasses. Is this randomized? So we're looking at what? Merman versus Mist are the two mix-ups. And we've basically full cleared outside of Grand Falloon. And I have a feeling Grand Falloon isn't a random Vlad. At least I hope it's not. Florida, aka God's waiting room. Yeah, exactly. No, I do have a contract. It's just that the contract's going to expire. Because that's how contracts are. They're not forever. Shame you can't buy from the landlord. How much money you think I make, Digital Scholar? Whoa. You think I can afford property? Calm down, calm down. Also, the place we rent is a duplex and he owns both sides. So we would have to buy both sides of the duplex, which I definitely cannot afford. USA, it's usually just a 1-year contract for leasing. Sometimes even less. There are some places that will lease out for like only a 6-month contract. Yeah, once I get Partner Plus, I'll be able to buy my own island. So true. That's exactly how that works. It is what it is. Like I said, it shouldn't be too bad. All things considered, it's just that, like, we don't have to worry about it for like another year-ish. It's like 10 months-ish. So it gives us plenty of time to prepare and figure out what our strategy is going to be. You know what? I'm doing left side. Fuck it. I feel like nimble left side is actually quite good. Because I have a library card. I don't need that warp. Thank you for the damage boost. Much appreciated. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be just fine. And you guys are so incredibly supportive. And being able to... Like, you guys are the reason I'm able to be fine, which I genuinely appreciate. I don't think I say it enough. But I am very appreciative of... I don't know. The fact that I can make a living fucking playing SotN. That's great. And making videos about it and stuff. God damn it.
Tribute.
Thank you, Runaway.
You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Appreciate the prime. Spike breaker. Okay, well, that's giving me... Well, that doesn't unlock anything for us right now. The only way that unlocks something is if Granfaloon had missed, which would be terrifying if that was the case. And then Silver Ring is last Vlad. Because I figured we were going to find Mist here in the second castle. That was the vibe I was getting, but... Finally caught the live stream. Well, I'm glad you've been watching on DB Daily. That's what it's there for, so you can watch every day. I mean, I've been wanting to move out of Florida for a long time, so I'm not, like, upset that I have to move or whatever. We likely won't be moving out of Florida, but we'll be moving, having, like, a year contract for a lease, and then probably from there we'll try and move out of Florida. Because, I mean, I've just lived here my whole life, and I'm just ready to leave. Shit, if I had the option to move out of the U.S., I'd probably consider that as well, but...
Tribute.
Toshiro with the Prime as well. Thank you, guys.
Souls and make them your slaves.
Ugh, Spirit Orb. Yucky, gross. I forgot we did left side. And it's now, I'm just now remembering that I did left side. This is fine. Depending on the country you intend to move to, it's not too hard. Maybe, yeah. I do like the new drip on Doppelganger as well. A lot of changes to the randomizer. Granted, they're aesthetic changes, but I'm happy about it. I just don't think I'm ready to move to a different country. Maybe sometime in the future. If I find a place that I'd fall in love with. But I haven't really even been outside of the US. I've been to Canada a few times, and that's it. So, where did Doppel manifest the drip from? The randomizer. Come to Brazil. If my sister-in-law is ever doing a trip to Brazil and I can come, I'll try. Because my sister-in-law, her family's from Brazil. Just don't move to the Midwest. It's the land of my people, aka sad white people. Maybe I do need to return home. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Nothing. All right. If Galamoth has nothing, we can do the save split. Which is unfortunate for us. It just means that we wasted our time on this side of the castle, but... you know. It's fine. We're kind of schmooving, though. Move to Australia. The issue with Australia is Australia just has freaking the worst internet. Maybe not the worst internet, but I know that good internet is hard to find in Australia. And my whole job requires that I have an internet connection. So it's tough. And giant spiders. I'm not worried about the giant spiders. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking this, and I think there's a lot of people who think like me. But I have the innate... my character flaw, my character trait that is a flaw is 100%. I just have a innate feeling that if I was ever in a situation with a deadly animal, that my immaculate vibes would save the day. That the animal would notice that I'm just a huge viber and be like, oh no, we won't kill him. No, dude, he's vibing. He's fine. I feel like it's the people that freak out and like try and fight. Those are the people that the animals kill. But me, I would be like, yo, what up, spider? What's poppin'? Yo, brown recluse? Big chillin'. Ah! All right, well.
I'm interested in this.
Run away.
Run away. Thank you, run away. Appreciate the bits. Brown recluse on the loose. Big vibin'. Offers the bear a blunt. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro. I find a grizzly bear out in the wild. Give me like 10 minutes with the dude and we'll be smoking, we'll be joking, we'll be having a great time. I genuinely believe this. So if there's ever a news story that comes out of a video game streamer mauled by a tiger, it's because I thought the tiger was cute and wanted pets. And it wanted a sip of my beer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no worries, Cookie Meister. Thanks for hanging. So if we're lucky, this is final Vlad, and then we go back to the inverted castle and we find a random Vlad there. How hot is Florida? It depends. The issue with Florida is that the heat is comboed by a constant blanket of like 100% humidity during all points of the year. Like you cannot escape the humidity, which makes the heat feel that much more hot because it just envelops you like a blanket. There are more molecules that can transfer heat in the air such that the heat just sticks to you. Does it snow there in the winter? No. At least where I'm in Florida, hasn't seen snow in like 60 years or something like that. Oh! I got owned. It's fine. We have the massive save split, though. We have the massive save split. The huge one. The 5-minute save split right there. No snow is sad. I was staying with my family up north in New York, and they were getting snow the day that we left. It wasn't very much snow, though. Like, not even enough for it to, like, collect on the ground. It was melting by the time it hit the ground. But still, it's nice. It's nice to have a little bit of snow. I wouldn't want to live somewhere where, like, snow is a constant. Yeah, exactly. If it snows for like a few days out of the year, that's fine. When it's snowing for half the year, that's just brutal. So I think the play is we go to Beelzebub and then from there we go around. I haven't really thought this route through, but it seems like we're looking for mist. Unless, like I said, Mist is... Mist could just be in the first castle and I'm getting owned. It's very possible. We have a little over 10 minutes left. I think we can do this if we get a little lucky. Well, there it is. So now we should be fine. Because now I can go back to the second castle and do Medusa, Akmadon, Trio to find the last Vlad, and it should be fine. I could have kept going to try and find the random Vlad, but it's whatever. I don't think that particularly matters that much, because I'm going to be in the second castle either way. It's probably a difference of like a couple of seconds. What's technically optimal depending on where you find the Vlad Relic. Like, if the next Vlad Relic was at Trio, then it would have been optimal for me to stay. But if the next Vlad Relic is at Medusa, then it would have been optimal for me to leave, you know? Is there a fixed number of random Vlads? Technically, no. But the maximum number of random Vlads is 4. When you're dealing with complexity. Because one of them is guaranteed, at least one of them is guaranteed to be the final Vlad. So I'm looking for the final Vlad right now, which is locked behind Mist. And actually, we know for a fact it's at Silver Ring. The only thing I skipped here was Grand Floon, right? Yeah. If the last Vlad is at Grand Floon, then we're kind of in trouble. But it's fine. Technically, you could have the final Vlad be 5 separate final Vlads, all locked in, like, the second castle. It's technically possible. But it doesn't very much happen. How many random Vlads can you meet IRL? In Romania, very many. That's a good joke. You guys, good joke, guys. You got it. I played the demo for Romancylvania. It seemed like a very funny, cute kind of game that was unfortunately bogged down by just like technical stuff. Like it was a little unoptimized, a little buggy. But I only played the demo. I never played the final game, so I don't know if they ended up fixing a lot of that stuff. But from the reviews that I read, it seemed like they didn't fix a lot of it. But it seemed like a neat concept. Yeah, there's our final Vlad. So the only way we get punished now is if the last Vlad Relic is at Grand Floon, I think. You bought the SotN Rondo bundle? Yeah, that version of the game, unfortunately, is not the best. Konami hasn't released a good version of this game in a while. The tournament finals is being scheduled right now, Slavin. So we don't know exactly when it's going to be happening, but it should be soon. Yeah, if you only paid $4, that's not like a terrible deal. At least being able to play Rondo of Blood, because that version of Rondo of Blood's not that bad either. But still, it's frustrating that they couldn't just make a better version of the game. How'd you know the final Soul wasn't at Soul of Bat? Because I already checked Soul of Bat Swarm.
Tribute. You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate the tier 1. Yeah, I have a library card, so I use the library card and checked it first. Alright, if the Final Vlad's at Grand Floon, then I'm gonna be upset. Because now it's like a 1/3 chance. Because we still have Akmadon and Trio. In fact, I'm gonna do Trio first. Because it's closer to the end. And I can always just backtrack from here. True, yeah, you're right. Storm would never do Grand Floon. Haha. Except for the last seed where Grand Floon was required. Damn it. Alright, not too bad. Alright, let's see it. Ooh, uh-oh. Now it's a 50-50. Imagine if Konami gave us... Stop. I'm going to stop you right there, Deathin. You probably don't want to say those words, because it's just never going to happen. Have you seen what Konami is doing? With, like, every other franchise that they own? Metal Gear Solid remakes already are getting a lot of criticism. The Silent Hill stuff that's coming out, getting major criticism. Like, they just can't. Konami just can't do a good thing to save their lives. It's impossible. Even if Grand Floon's lost Vlad, I think I might just barely be able to clutch this out. Grand Floon's gonna be lost Vlad, isn't it? Oh no! Okay, we're good. I got worried. I was like, nah, it's gotta be Grand Floon. Alright. I even psyched myself out with Trio. So, I mean, we still ended up doing every check in the game except for Grand Floon, right?
Tribute.
Thank you, Slavin, for the tier 1.
Steal men's souls.
I appreciate you.
Make them your slaves.
Getting us ever closer to that PPP. Those PP points going up. Thank you for increasing my PP points. I appreciate it. I mean, we have people working on a decomp project, so I wouldn't worry about it. It's going to take probably like at least another half a decade, if not longer, depending on the progress that they make. But once the game's decompiled, then, you know, things get a lot more interesting from there. We did a Gamba on this one, right? Or did I forget to? Oops. I think I forgot to do a Gamba on this one. Oh, well. It's not about the Gamba, right, guys? It's about the friends we made along the way. Konami doesn't care for a decompile. I don't think they can do anything about it, right? Speaking of distracted, I still haven't updated or told the Discord that I'm live. One of these days, I need to figure out what the minimum attack value is to one cycle this guy, because I feel like that's a good thing to know. So.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my
But yeah,
mother no more.
that was fun. We got ourselves a quick little sniping of a world record.
How is it that I've been so defeated?
You have been
Nice.
doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For
A
what
sword that does
profit is
100
it
damage
to
and
a
double
man
hits usually. Yeah, I need to figure out
world and
what the
lose
minimum
his
is
own
ASD,
soul?
but I think you're right that 100 might be close to it. Somewhere around there.
1626, I believe.
I'm thinking like if you could do a attack value
Tell me,
in the menu,
What-
so that way in case if you don't
what
have
were
a
Lisa's
spirit orb,
last
you'll know.
words?
Because Dracula does have a
She
defense
said,
value.
do not hate humans.
You have to calculate,
If you cannot
so-
live with them, then at least do
Either
them
way.
no harm.
Subscribe,
theirs is already
Dragon
a
Blitz
hard
daily
lot.
viewer that's watching right now, and have a lovely
She would love you for
day.
all of eternity.